Hi, lovelies, right here in Nairobi, Kenya, and today I'm using the expressway. This is the Westlands side. Guys, what has surprised me here is how automated most of the things are. As you enter, you touch the button, it will produce this kind of barcode. Or if you have, there's something that I saw in front of the car that the cameras of the expressway can detect, and like it's like a prepaid thing, like yeah, it can detect and then they just chop the money automatically, I'm told. Now, this is the expressway. I told you the road network in Kenya is really so good. Yeah. Other places are still struggling, but somehow, Nairobi, Kenya is doing so great when it comes to the road network. But the thing that surprised me is about the expressway that different exits, you pay different amounts depending on where you entered from, where you're going. Yes. Where I come from, back in Uganda, we have an express route, Entebbe Express. We only pay 5,000 Uganda shillings. Wherever you exit from, that's the money you're going to pay. Oh, yes. But here, it varies. Actually, that 5,000 is like 150 Kenya shillings or 160 or 70 Kenya shillings to use the express way in Uganda. Tell me why I paid 400 Kenya shillings. That is 12,000 in Uganda. And my Bolt driver told me, oh, it depends on the exit. So they give you this paper when you enter, so that when you're exiting, it is scanned to know where you entered, how long you used the express, blah, 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 blah. So different exits have different charges. So the people who exit farthest, they pay more money. Regardless, I should say, if I did not use the express, I was going to miss my next destination. Why do I want to sound like I was gonna use JKIA, the plan? No, I was running for SGR to head to Mombasa because my final destination is Diani, and I'm here for some really, really great work. So whatever moment I get is I just capture a few things to show you my champions. Yes, for those of you who have never been to Kenya, my friend, this is not the UK. This is Nairobi. The expressway is really clean, by the way, if I should say, but it's just expensive for me. Oh yes, actually, I made my Bolt driver laugh today. I told him, you know what? One thing I've realized is that in Kenya, when you smile, you pay. When you're moody, you have to pay. Everything. If you yawn, you pay. If you breathe in a lot of oxygen, you pay. Because, whoo, why would the expressway cost 400? Yes, it saved me time. I wasn't stuck in traffic. Honestly, if I stayed for the other option, I was going to miss the SGR. Yes, and yet I woke up really, really early. But there is no way I was going to be at SGR on time because, Nairobi people, you wake up early. You keep time. Ututu. Well done. All I can say is well done to the most hardworking people in East Africa. Guys, I salute you. Yeah. So we continue on the expressway, and I should also say that today I had the best Bolt experience. All the words I've been having, I don't want to explain. Chaos only. But today I've not had a Bolt driver so calm, so patient, so helpful. So my God, this guy was so good. I appreciate it. And he will ask, oh please, would you like to use the expressway or we use this ordinary road? Because the expressway will save you time, but it's at a fee. Oh my God, he was so good. Others were, let me not go that side. Now, all you people, I'm showing you the road, how it's going. Literally, I recorded this video for my dad. Honestly, but it doesn't hurt to share it with the public, because my dad was last this side, or he last came to Nairobi. It's like 30 years ago. I really don't know if when I show him all these things, what he is going to think. But he was last here 30 years ago. When my elder sister was young. So when I find such beautiful places, I always take these kinds of videos to show him so that he can see how far. The Kenya he left is not the Kenya the Nairobi he left is not the Nairobi there is right now. He always asks me some places, oh, how is this place? How is that place? I would really want him to come and experience it himself and see that these places have changed. They have grown. They have developed. Wow. See how clean the road is. It's really, really very clean. Now, another thing that amused me is how is it called the Kenya Road Authority? In Uganda, we call it UNRA, Uganda National Roads Authority. So the UNRA of Kenya, if it makes sense, made a poster there at the Westlands as you're entering the express where the Westland gate, that, oh, to save time, and is it to save time and money, or to save time and what? Use the express. So I'm like, so they have reached a point of advertising for it. I thought it just advertises for itself. Anyway, I saw several bypasses: Eastern Bypass, Southern Bypass, Northern Bypass, all of them. And that confirms further that Kenya's road network, it is far above in all East African countries. So guys, let me let you enjoy my drive to the airport. I think I'm going to be back shortly.